The winners of our fellowship awards this year truly have dedicated an immense amount of their time and effort to ICSMs. So can we just have one last round of applause for all of our fellowship winners? Now, right at the very start of this year, our ICSM community was shaken by the news of the passing of someone very close and dear to us all, Dr. Michael Schachter. It wouldn't be right of me to present this next award without first saying a few words about Dr. Schachter. In my very first week of presidency, my first ever engagement was the honour of attending Dr. Schachter's funeral to pay respects on behalf of his student body. And I remember sitting in the chapel and listening to person after person, many of his closest friends and family, talk at length about all such different aspects of his life, each taking it in turn to stand up and paint a rich picture of an exceptionally well-rounded, talented, and more than anything, kind-hearted person who always approached everything in life with characteristic humility and a smile on his face. But what stood out to me most was that everybody who stood up all spoke about a uniquely different aspect of his life. He was a relatively private individual who kept to himself, and those different aspects never really converged. Many of us will of course remember Dr. Schachter, most in his role as both a lecturer and as a Year 6 senior tutor. And of course it would not be overstated to say that there are doctors out there on the wards today saving lives who think of him every day because his support frankly helped them to make it through medical school. But what fewer of us are probably familiar with is that alongside his love for medicine, Dr. Schachter had a truly unquestionable love for the arts. Outside the workplace, he was a scholarly devotee of art, poetry, and of Baroque music and opera. He would travel the length and breadth of Europe, often on his own, to seek out a special performance of one of his favourite operas. Mike simply loved the arts. Our SC really wanted to celebrate his legacy, and so we felt it was only fitting that the best way to do that and ensure his memory lives on for generations to come, beyond our time and far beyond those who had the pleasure of knowing him, is to honour a new arts award dedicated in his name. So our Dr. Michael Schachter Prize is dedicated to honouring the life and legacy of Dr. Michael Schachter. This new award will be conferred to a student who has excelled exceptionally or contributed heavily to the field of the arts during their time at ICSM, usually over a number of years. And our first ever winner of this award has done just that through 6 years of dedicated service to music and light opera. So without further ado, it really does give me the huge pleasure to announce the inaugural recipient of the Dr. Michael Schachter Award. And the award goes to Yasmin Hazemi.